You are listening to Serenity Radio Network on Jerry Royce Live worldwide at positivepower21.org. We thank you for joining us. You can also find us on jamvibesradio.biz, Elation Radio, YouTube, and iTunes. Serenity is a Christian-based multicultural empowerment station that focuses on the mind, body, and spirit. The program specializes in bringing to the listeners the very best from the healing arts community on the subjects of self, health care, spiritual healing, and kingdom living. Serenity Radio is sponsored by the Serenity Weight Loss and Detoxification Program. To enroll, call the program director, Michelle Edmonds, a.k.a. the Godmother, at 404-445-8579, or contact them on Facebook at Serenity Weight Loss. After the music break, the next voice that you hear will be that of our awesome host for the Hour of Power. Hang on, everyone.
Oh, no. It's never too hard. Oh, no. It never is. Never too hard, never too hard. It never is, never too hard. Forever, no. Trust him in his word. Don't you let go. He knows. Waiting. He knows. Anticipating. Don't give up. No matter what. Be of good courage and he shall strength. Then your heart hold ye. The hope in the Lord. You gotta stand up and be strong, strong. You gotta stand up and hold on. Never too hard, never too hard. Never too hard. For God. Trust him in his word. Don't let go. Never too hard, never too hard. Never too hard. For God. Trust him in his word. Don't let go. His love, you waited. His love, for those he forgave, to them he saved. Be of good courage and he shall strength. Then your heart hold ye. The hope in the Lord. I need you to be strong, strong. I need you to be. Never let go. Never too hard, never too hard. It never is, never too hard. Trust him in his word. Don't let go. Never too hard, never too hard. Never too hard. No. Trust him in his word. Don't let go. Don't let go. Promise don't let go. Don't let go. Promise don't let go. Promise don't let Never let go. Never too hard, never too hard. It never is, never too hard. Trust him in his word. Don't let go. Don't let it go. Don't let it go. No. Trust him in his word. I just trust him now. Never too hard, it never is, never too hard. Trust him in his word. Don't let go. Don't let him go. Don't let him go. No.
Hello, everyone. This is Hour of Power. My name is Michelle Edmonds, and I am a life and wellness coach, and I am also the station manager. But tonight, you are not here to hear me. You are here to hear the platform for which we are here for tonight, and that is Mark Dennin. And so I am going to turn this broadcast over to him with my pleasure. Sir, are you ready to let it rock and roll?
Let's let it rock and roll, Michelle. How are you?
Oh, I am very well. Is the weather okay treating you well?
We're on an upswing. I think we're in the 20s now.
Oh, you're going through a heat wave.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, well, you know I'm based in Atlanta, hot Atlanta, but it ain't hot today.
No?
No, everybody's all excited because they think they're gonna get 2 snowflakes.
Right. Yes.
So
you know, when I was on active duty in 1981, I went from Oklahoma, which was very warm in September, and then by November I was in San Antonio. I'm like, wow, this is going to be awesome. You know, Chicago kid hanging out in Texas, going to be warm. Boom. First time it snows in 9 years. No, first time it snowed in 9 years.
Oh my God.
Shut the town down.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Just any 2 flakes in Georgia. I remember my first winter in Georgia, because I'm a native New Yorker, you know. And my first.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So this is nothing for me. But the first winter I was here, I was still working a full-time job, and there were like 3 flakes. I kid you not. And the office cleared out, and they said, "Michelle, are you coming?" I said, "Where are we going?"
Right.
Where are we going? So we better hurry up and get to the store and get some water. I'm like, get some water.
For what?
Yeah, really. That's the South in so-called bad weather. My God. But anyway, what do you have for us tonight, my brother?
You know, some frustration and reflection, but we'll get into it. And I was looking at a couple of things this week, and I saw that said prescription overdose is the 2nd leading cause of death among teenagers in the U.S. following motor vehicle fatalities. And then the more alarming part of that is of the 5% of the people that we comprise of the world, we use up 50% of all the drugs in the world, in the United States.
The U.S. uses 50% of all prescription drugs.
Yeah. So where do you think it takes that number?
God.
It expounds it so outrageously. I mean, you know, I used to volunteer for an organization called Emergency Nurses Care, and I would go around to different high schools and colleges and talk to them about drinking and driving, using seatbelts, developing healthy lifestyles, you know, being responsible, you know, so they don't have premarital sex and leading to STDs and things like that.
Sure.
You know, and my goal was to touch 1 teenager, because it was all the way, actually it was from junior high up to college. But I did most of my work in the high schools around homecoming and around what's the other one? Prom, right?
Yeah, prom.
Lord knows I remember those. Right, you know. And these schools would put these car wrecks out there, because one of the great things that worked for kids.
Let's see, is that any better? Yes, it is.
Okay. Very good. Thank you for that. It got to be to the point, I guess this one kid I used to take care of in the ER, he came in once. He overdosed on a drug called Ritalin that they use for ADD.
Right.
Yeah. Does just perk the kid up.
And he OD'd on the Ritalin?
Oh, yeah. That's just a very bad overdose. It turns out with my training, they thought I was like the toxicology dude. So because of my nuclear biological and weapon, I was a trained nuclear biological and chemical weapons specialist in the military too. So along with the medical stuff.
Oh, say that again. I don't think everyone heard that.
I was a nuclear biological and chemical weapons specialist in the military.
Oh, that's awesome. What an awesome background you have. You know, we really probably should let you tell them more about what you do and not let it leak out like this. But I guess leaking out is fine.
I know.
Yeah.
It's a slow leak, Michelle. I've had a big life. It's a slow leak.
One that's listening on the line, too, in the broadcast, I've read some things just since I've been working with you, and you are very, very modest. You have quite an impressive background.
Well, I've been a nurse for a long time. I've been in the medical field for a long time. I just cared about people for a long time, and things are shifting. But, no, I don't. Like when they came up with the Warriors page, I said that was for everybody, and we've grown leaps and bounds, and it floors me, like I said before, where I'm at to where they're at right now, and they're being, I guess we're taking on a new company in longevity, and people are just knocking down the door to become members of the Warriors, so we're very happy about that.
Yes.
To be the second page accessed or clicked on or whatever in the longevity family as far as social media goes.
Oh,
we get a lot of hits.
Yeah. Facebook page is the second most clicked on longevity related page.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Very, way past, I guess, 500,000 hits right now. So we're pretty good.
Quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, that's not about me. That's about you guys and about the company and what we're there to do for people. So we need to keep caring about people. We need to keep informing them. We need to start putting these statistics to rest. And we need to stop thinking of allopathic medicine as traditional medicine when it is not traditional medicine. The Ayurvedics blow it out of the water. The traditional Chinese doctors blow it out of the water. They've been around for thousands and thousands of years, and these doctors have only been around for 110 years, and they're like, oh, traditional medicine guys.
That's right.
No.
Does everyone understand what allopathic is referring to? Let's make
that means, I can run that out there a little bit. Allopathic means they treat one part of your body, and they always go against whatever the disease process is. Allos means against, of course, and pathic means disease. So these doctors are taking your body apart. That's why one of the greatest shortages right now as far as that kind of medicine goes right now is a good traditional family practitioner. Because everybody wants to be a specialist, neurologist, cardiologist, pulmonologist, endocrinologist, all those things, and OB-gynecologist. That when there used to be the country doctor used to deliver the babies, take care of the kids, take care of the adults, and it was all, you'd go see him or he'd come see you, and, that's kind of coming around full circle. Now we're seeing some doctors making home health visits now, opposed to just the nurses. So because my father's a victim, he lends to that. The doctor goes to see him. And,
now, what did you tell us about your father? In what ways is he a victor? Did you say?
He's a victim of allopathic medicine. He didn't tell me till about 2 days before his surgery that he'd had some bladder tumors that were bleeding. So he decided they were going to take the bladder out and redirect things. And this is the second best doctor in the whole world to do this procedure. I guess he did a good job. My dad went home in 7 days, and he's in his 80s. A pretty good, healthy guy. And what happened is where they did the procedure, they had to join two parts of his intestine together, and that portion just disintegrated within a week, and he got a massive infection. I had him back in the hospital. And my father was out of the loop for a year between healing from that and then the wound infection and the wound leakage and not being able to eat, to be on IV fluids or total parenteral nutrition, to losing his strength and doing all those things. And the wound, I think, is just finally healed 2 years later. And it's really just been a great inconvenience for him. This man was driving and thriving and doing things that he needed to do to take care of himself. So it just, I could think of a few phrases for that.
I'm sure you can, because that was your dad. How old is your dad?
He is right now, what is my dad? He's going to be, 2027, so he's going to be 88 this year, I think, right?
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, I think so. 88.
Okay.
But,
and what was his diagnosis exactly?
They diagnosed him with bladder cancer, per se.
Bladder cancer. Okay, that was the official diagnosis.
Yeah, had I known after the first time they went in there and scraped the tumor out, we could have made some excellent progress. I had that, so I had that one. So I said, Dad.
Of course.
So that's the things that we are succumb to.
Absolutely.
Medicare loves that. They want the MDs have the big piece of the pie right now. So I really need you guys to get out there and tell people that complementary medicine is the way to go. That doesn't mean physical therapy, occupational therapy, and all those. That means you go see the acupuncturist. If you're having bad pain, you're on medicine, and you've seen the chiropractor, maybe it's time to go see the acupuncturist. It's now being taught in 30% of all medical schools. It's which is interesting, and it's also a medically approved device by your insurance. They approved the device. The device is the needles, apparently. I don't know how far I can know about any more of that. I'll have to investigate that more to see where the cost offset comes in. So you go to your doctor and they say, well, how about some physical therapy? How about some hydrotherapy? How about some, doing hot packs and thermal stuff and that, instead of just, I'll just take another pill, please.
Right.
I'll just take another pill, please, And again, when people overdose and see these kids overdosing, Nobody goes to jail for it.
No.
Because nobody's keeping an eye on these kids. Nobody's going to jail. They're going to throw a ton of money at you, at these people. Well, we got, let's see,